Next we have is a square relationship, the second topic. We know that there are three trigonometrical quantities: sine, cos, tan, and the reciprocal ones: cosec theta, reciprocal of cos is sec theta, and reciprocal of tan is cot theta. They are related with a square relationship. The square relationship among them are sine square theta plus cos square theta is always 1. Cosec square theta minus cot square theta is always 1. Sec square theta minus tan square theta is always 1. These are the three square relationship existing between the six trigonometrical quantities. The next thing we have is reciprocal relationship. Reciprocal relationship, again, it is, you must be knowing already, that cosec theta is nothing but reciprocal of sine theta. Sec theta is nothing but reciprocal of cos theta, and cot theta is nothing but reciprocal of tan theta. Next thing which we are going to see is trigonometrical functions as a circular functions. Trigonometrical functions as a circular function. What do you mean by circular function? A circular function is one which repeats its value after regular interval of time or after certain regular intervals. So let us see them. I draw a circle whose radius is 1. Circle whose radius is 1. Since the radius is 1, I can mark down the coordinates of this point A, B, C, D. The coordinate of the A will be, this is the positive x-axis and this is positive y-axis. So coordinate of A will be 1, 0. Coordinate of the B will be x will be 0, y will be 1. Coordinate of the C will be minus 1, 0, negative x-axis. Here it is negative y-axis, so y will be negative and x will be 0. For these trigonometrical functions to represent as a circular function, the first thing to keep in mind is that if we measure any angle theta, in anti-clockwise direction, theta is measured in anti-clockwise direction, then obviously the theta will be positive. This theta we will get positive. In case if theta is measured in a clockwise direction, then the angle obtained will be negative. Now here in this case, considering this triangle, let's say origin O, P and this is Q. In this triangle O, P and Q, if you find out sine theta, it will be this value perpendicular, which represents the y coordinate, and hypotenuse. The value of hypotenuse is 1 since the radius is 1 unit circle. So sine theta is y. And similarly, if you measure cos theta, it is base. The base is nothing but the x coordinate and hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is 1, so we write down x. Hence, in a circular function, x coordinate represents cos theta and y coordinate represents sine theta. So based on this observation, let us see. At point A, at this point, when the theta is 0 degree, this angle will be 0 degree, right? We can conclude that the value of the cos theta is 1. We know that cos theta is represented by x-axis. So this is cos theta and this one is sine theta. So value of cos theta is 1 and sine theta is 0. Similarly, at the point B, if we see theta is 90 degree at this point, this leads us to the conclusion that cos theta is 0 and sine theta is 1 here. Similarly, at the point C, where theta is equals to pi, the value of cos theta is minus 1. We know that x coordinate is cos theta, so minus 1, and the sine theta is 0. Similarly, at point D, which represents the angle 3 pi by 2, right, again the cos theta is 0 and sine theta is minus 1. So in this case, if we conclude, the observations are that sine theta, its value is 0. Sine theta, its value is 0 at which all points? At theta equal to 0, at theta equal to pi, and so on. Since this is a circular function, values will keep on repeating. Similarly, the values of cos theta is also 0 at theta equal to, cos theta is 0 when theta is pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, dot dot dot. So ultimately we conclude that at theta equal to integral multiple of pi, where n belongs to the integers, integral multiple of pi, sine theta is always 0. And similarly, at theta equal to odd multiple of pi by 2, 2n plus 1 represents odd number, n belongs to integers. At these values of theta, cos theta is always 0. Similar generalized results can be found out for the values of 1. You should try that. We will discuss it in the later part of the chapter. Next one we have is sine of trigonometrical function. So again, considering the same unit circle which we have seen, if you closely notice in that unit circle, you will observe that here in the first quadrant, the value of cos theta changes from 1 to 0. It remains positive. Sine theta 0 to 1. So the range 0 to 1 is again positive. 1 to 0 is also positive, right? Positive numbers we get, and 0 to 1 is again positive numbers we get. So we conclude that all trigonometrical quantities are positive here. All in the sense, all the trigonometrical quantities, sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, and cot theta, all the trigonometrical quantities are found to be positive. Similarly, if we go into the second quadrant, then considering the x coordinates 0 to minus 1, so here 0 to minus 1 negative values we have for cos theta, but for sine we have positive values 1 to 0. So 1 to 0 includes all positive values, so we say only sine is positive here, rest all are negative. Rest all in the sense except sine, all these 5 quantities, their values will be found negative. That means, let us say this is 90 degree and this is more than 90 degrees. So if we find out cos 110, if you find out cos 110 falls into the second quadrant. This is second quadrant, this is first quadrant, this is third quadrant, and this is fourth quadrant. So cos 110 falls into the second quadrant. Hence, if you calculate and see, cos 110 will give you negative values. Similarly, in the third quadrant, if you notice the x coordinate and the y coordinates, right? So cos is also negative, minus 1 to 0. So minus 1 to 0, again all the negative values we get, and 0 to minus 1, again all negative values we get. So sine is also negative, cos is also negative. So we conclude that tan is positive here, because tan is nothing but sine upon cos. Sine negative, cos negative ultimately makes tan positive. And similarly here cos is positive, rest all quantities are negative.